Well, my sister Marion graduated from high school. She was very smart. In fact, she tested in the top 10 in the state of Ohio. People from Columbus Board of Education came to meet her, and she got a scholarship to Wilberforce. We had not even heard of Wilberforce. We had never seen a black teacher in our lives. We had seen a female teacher, but most of them were men. My father insisted that we take Latin because he was determined that his girls were going to go to college, and you had to have a foreign language on the transcript. And of course, the foreign language at that time was Latin. Emma S. Bucker was a Latin teacher. She had my sister Marion, my brother George, my sister Mildred, and then Barbara. I did not know my name was Barbara when I went to school. For the longest time I had been called Bobby Jack all of my life. And I'll tell you the story of the Bobby Jack after a while. But the teacher in the first grade said, I'm going to call all your names. When I call your name, put your hand up and say, here. When she got to me, she said, Barbara Stone. Said nothing. She called it 3 times. And she turned to me and she said, aren't you Barbara Stone? And I said, oh yes, here, here, here. I had been called Bobby Jack all of my life. And I was called Bobby because my father really wanted me to be named Barbara. I mean, Lily. My mother found this name Barbara somewhere. And Bobby, somehow or the other comes off because I had friends in school named Barbara and they were called Bobby. But anyhow, when the teacher called out the name, I just didn't say anything, and she said, aren't you Barbara Stone? And I said, well, I asked my mother, where did the Jack come from? And she said, our uncle John Brooks had a dog named Jack. And I was afraid of the dog as a little girl. When he would come to visit with the dog, he would call me, Bobby, Jack. And he was telling me that Jack was along with him. And they just put it together and called me Bobby Jack, so I'm named after a dog. Accidentally.